There's bare stuff, but
There's the
Depends.
Raven.
Raven.
Fighting for your country.
Fighting for a country.
And
alright,
then-
hold on. Let's just quickly say, just to get this, because this topic pisses me off anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly have the dilemma. Okay, being drafted for World War III. Let's just imagine it. Okay, draft or prison? What are you doing? And it's a 5-year stretch, like Muhammad did.
Muhammad. Do you know what it is?
Sure.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck that.
I-
Man. Sure,
Hey, Brandon, you go. You go.
You know that short,
You
so.
go.
When you see Sean do this,
I've got-
what are you looking at? That?
Do you know what? I've got an answer in it.
Yeah.
It's not in between, by the way.
There's not in between, but there's a way I'll kind of look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a way I kind of look at it.
Okay.
It depends where in this war we are in this situation here. Are we being invaded?
No, the war is not. It's wars overseas.
Okay. I think the only way I could go into it is if we're being invaded and I've got to defend like
What are you defending?
friends and family, innit?
Oh.
So as it is now, with the war going on in
I
in
wouldn't
Ukraine,
be on it. But
so you're going jail.
yeah, I'm going to jail. As it is now, I wouldn't be on it. But if it's a thing where they're threatening the country, but they're threatening people close to me, innit? Like London's about to be hit.
Like they're on the border of Croydon.
Yeah.
So the one that
Put on Croydon.
Yo, get one of them air cans.
Yeah, and obviously,
Get the brown in
some
them.
people,
You know
my
that?
family can't just go to Africa, innit? They can't just
Yeah.
and I just gotta back my peoples, innit? I just gotta be like, listen, bruv, we gotta defend our backs, bruv. We need to get the guns out. We need to get active, innit? I think that's the only way I can go about it.
Fair.
Yeah.
I think-
I wouldn't be holding the Union Jack saying, yeah, I'm doing it for England.
Yeah. Got the bulldog on tap. And
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think for me, because initially I've always said that I ain't fighting for England. But then I didn't want to just close it off. I thought, let me think about it, because would I rather go jail? Do you know what I mean? But I think I'd rather go jail, you know. But again, like Brand said, I would, if my immediate family was in danger, and because I would I would expect like my family to have like left or got themselves out of the danger, but obviously there'll be times where not everyone can do that. So if I have to defend them, I'm defending them.
Yeah, they're coming
I ain't
through
fighting
making
for-
the way through the
Okay,
south.
so but what if
Place it.
what if you can just evacuate as a civilian?
Second,
You can just evacuate. So say they're gonna be evacuating Croydon.
Yeah.
Would you not just evacuate? Or are you gonna stay and fight for?
no, but that's what the options were, though. No, fight or go jail.
No, but I'm just adding a bit. Of,
Oh, so you say I have the option to
No,
go?
I'm just saying, yeah, like, 'cause-
We're evacuating.
yeah. Would you not just evacuate?
Yeah,
Just evacuate.
What the fuck?
But what they're saying, but
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
so, because obviously you're a civilian, you could say, "I evacuate," but what they go, okay, evacuate, but we need men to stay
16
and
between
fight here.
16 and 50, innit?
Yeah, we need men to stay and fight
Mm.
because obviously they're gonna invade. You know what I mean? The vulnerable can go. You lot are young. So come on. Are you joining?
Oh,
You're gonna
I'll
fight
let you
for
know when I
Croydon.
find
You're gonna-
some
are you
men
fighting for
that
town centre.
My land. It's my land.
Nando's, Turtle Bay,
Bro.
I'm
Clock
fighting-
Tower,
Don't ever the same.
Croydon Library,
I'm fighting
bro.
for Croydon, innit?
It's the same borough that tried to ban bashment. Fam.
I don't like that.
You know what I mean? So like, nah.
Nah,
I think
I'm
I'm evacuated. I'm evacuating from. So
Nah, I'll back it.
yeah, man. Huh?
I'll back it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was fighting for Croydon, fam.
yeah, I'm fighting for Croydon. It's my come up, man. It's my people's land. It's my people's land, man. It's my home away from my home, innit?
Nah.
Anyway, fuck all of that.
Yeah, he's not on it
Yeah,
at all.
Nah.
He's going to jail, bro.
Yeah.
Cause no, you know what I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to jail.
yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
So I'm not going to war.
Nah.
So I guess you're gonna cuff me and drag me to jail.
Yeah.
I'm not going willingly.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
but
Like, but yeah, I can't. I don't know. I just can't see myself fighting for this country, fam.
so now, Sean, you want to be careful, you know, because it's being recorded.
I don't. No, fam. Yeah, it's.
Still, just letting you know.
Yeah, I know. One time they might just sit me down and just play the recording. Like, this is what you said on.
What's wrong?
On this day, at that time.
Yeah,
You don't
man.
want to fight for England? Why not? England, Bridging.
Let me.
No,
I
no.
didn't even want to get into.
You know what they'll
it
say?
too
You're paying
tough,
your
yeah.
tax.
You're
and
born
that.
here.
You get me?
You live here. You
Looking after
you
you.
work here.
I work here,
Yeah,
everything.
Tesco vegetables.
NHS could cover you. You're good.
This place has given me a lot in life. This place has given me a lot in
You
life.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it so much.
However,
however, yeah. In the grand scheme of things, they've just given me minimum wage. You see it, like the government, they've given me, not just me, but people like me as well, just the minimum wage. They ain't giving us over, you know. You got a whole pizza, they're just giving us a slice.
But they could say, listen, we didn't even have to give you anything.
Well, this is it. Look, you see, like that, the attitude like that. I am not fighting for you, fam.
I mean, I hear you, bro. As far as I'm concerned, I'm fighting, but you say it's giving you, but I just always listen. You giving me what you've owed. It's what you owe to me. As far as I'm concerned, it's true. It's what you owe.
It's very true.
Why don't they say, listen, just like your ancestors, isn't it?
No,
listen,
but
we're
not making that mistake as well, fam.
Built your wealth off my ancestors. So I'm just here
for reparation,
getting back into something serious, bro. That's
I just feel like time and time again,
that's it.
even if we become desensitized to it, we're reminded over and over again that this is not our place.
You know,
renting right now.
I'm just glad I don't have to say it. Someone else is
we're told that all the time, to the point where it happens like that, and sometimes when something's something's so blatant that you almost have to look at it from another point of view, because you're thinking, nah, it can't be that big.
You know that?
That big. You know what I mean?
You gotta be covering up a bit.
Yeah.
You try, bro. You just like barefaced like that. Yeah.
But
it's mad still.
Yeah, I had a conversation with a guy that I know, on Call of Duty headset, innit?
Okay.
So
you are practicing.
Huh? This guy. But no, we play Call of Duty all the time. We have mutual friends and whatever. So I know who this person is.
Okay.
And I finished playing about up until like 2:00 one time in the morning. But I didn't go to bed until like 5, 6, because we was here discussing.
Oh, this must have been a discussion.
A discussion, fam. You know when you start getting passionate, that I'm shouting, fam, and I'm thinking, right, my mom could hear this. You know? My mom could hear this, fam. It's all 6
I'm intrigued. What the hell is this about?
So, in other words, he asked me, would I fight for Britain?
Context. Where is he from? Is he from?
He's white. He's white and he's English.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So and then
he's practicing.
He said he would. There were so many things that we went backwards and forwards on, in terms of what he asked me whether London / the UK are racist.
He thinks no, of course.
Yeah.
He thinks no.
He thinks no. I said the majority. I said I believe the majority of the police force are corrupt. He didn't agree with me that I think that Boris Johnson's racist.
Oh, man.
What else? He basically, what he was saying, it's weird, because a lot of the stuff he was saying, the average person would scream, oh, you're being a bit racist here, you know what I mean? But because I know him well enough, I know he's not racist, but I think he's very ignorant. He's under a rock. You know what I mean? Yeah. And his perception of things is that he doesn't see color. He sees everyone as grey. Do you know what I mean? But I tried to tell him that the reason why you're saying that you don't see color is it's almost like you're excusing or trying to distance yourself from what your ancestors did to my ancestors. Do you know what I mean? So it's great that you try to treat everyone fairly, but you still need to understand what we've been through, and in order to do that, you have to see color. Do you know what I mean?
You have to acknowledge it.
You have to acknowledge it, and I think that's what he wasn't getting, because he was trying to tell me that he feels that in a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but in some situations, it's not helpful when something happens to a black person and straight away they scream racism.
Okay.
He said it's not helpful to think like that. And I said, in some aspects, I understand because not everything is racism. A lot of it is ignorance. If someone had known better, they probably would act better. Do you know what I mean? But then I just told him that he needs to understand that he will never kind of understand what we've been through because, again, he's a white English male. Do you know what I mean? There's probably things that they've gone through. It doesn't have to be bad, but there's things that they've gone through that we won't understand because, again, they've gone through it because of, you know, they're white, whether that be good or bad. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I see. Okay.
So, yeah, man. Boy.
I think the thing with that, that thing of when you said you can't react and say racism all the time. Yeah, because it's not helpful. Yeah. I'm gonna explain this to someone one time. I said, that's true, but that's the dilemma that we have though. So if I'm driving a car and I get pulled over, I've got to consider that my colour may very well have something to do with this. Yeah. Now, in his instance, he wouldn't have to consider that. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just this officer might just be a prick. Yeah. See? I can't think. I can't just think, this officer might just be a prick. I might have to think, okay, you know, maybe he's trying to do his job. Maybe he's a bit of a dickhead. Maybe my complexion is not really helping me here as well. I've got to consider that. That's something that they don't have to consider. That's why, obviously, you can't rush to say it, but it's always
something in the back of your mind.
Yeah, you got to put. Yeah, you got to put.
Yeah.
Like just thinking like, right, this guy's treating me away, bro. Like, what's going on?
That's what I said.
You got to take in that as a factor. Like, he could possibly be because of.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. This is it because, like, you know, when you go through life and if something happens, the fact that it can be a possibility that I'm being treated differently because of the color of my skin. Some people don't have to go through that, and I said the same thing to him as well. And I said, have you ever felt? What's the word? It wasn't threatened, but on edge because of the color of your skin. He told me, yeah.
Can I?
Because he got robbed by black people one time.
Oh, right, okay.
Which I get, but I don't think it's the same. I mean,
you can feel a bit out of place depending on where you are. Like if you go to an event where there's a lot of black people and you're the only white person, you might feel a bit awkward. Yeah. Especially if, because one time I was at some poetry thing and the guy was like talking about, his poem was on about like, touching a little bit of slavery or whatever type of thing. But I imagine the white people in the crowd might just have felt a little uneasy. Yeah, about it. But I was gonna.
It's uncomfortable to them.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. I don't know. I never really. I don't think I've ever really asked you. See, I always thought. Sometimes I thought he was like a proud British guy.
That'd be me.
In a sense, like.
Do you know what? Sorry to cut you.
Yeah, sorry.
The same guy, told me that he's listened to me on the pod, and he said to me,
which one? I heard.
He didn't actually specify.
Oh, okay, cool.
But he said he just hearing from like me talking, probably hearing through my story reshares and stuff like that he thinks that I'm proud to be British in that film. And I was like,
you must be giving us something because obviously I'm here basically saying the same thing in a sense, but I'll explain what I mean.
Yeah.
Not like running with the Nubian. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Or you're gonna get like Churchill bulldog tattoo.
I'm gonna make a meme tonight, bro. I swear. Tonight, bro.
No, I'm not saying doing that, but I just because obviously you don't know what I'm like, I'm bare. You know what I mean, obviously Pan-Africanist and all of that shit. Yeah, so I'm always going on. Yeah. So, but if I asked you, because a lot of us go, I've never been to Africa, so Africa's gone on. So if I asked, I thought you would say you're British. You almost identify as Black British, innit?
On paper, yeah.
Okay, right. All right.
I feel like, I'm born here. I can't ever forget the fact that I'm born here. But again, I was saying to someone else that, again, I haven't been to Africa. I do want to go to Africa. But the only place that I've ever been where I felt pretty much at home was Jamaica. So
I think that's why I have differently, because obviously, because I weren't born here. I think sometimes, obviously, when I make that criticism of people, I think it's kind of easier for me to do that disconnecting.
Yeah.
Even though I came here young, I had a beginning before England.
Yeah, it's literally like, where's home for you, Jamaica?
Yeah.
Where's home for us? I live here, but you know.
But I just meant like psychologically then. So do you go, okay, on paper, Black British, but then do you go, I'm an African? Do you go like, I'm a Jamaican background, African descendant? How do you look at it?
It's weird. I've never actually thought of it deep enough to give it a name.
Right, I see.
It's more just been like I can only describe it to you kind of thing.
Black British Caribbean.
But then it's like I've always had that thing of, you know, Black British, and then you got African American. You know, I feel like again it's all these institutions that are just want to latch their name onto something. You know what I mean? Because again, like you want to say Black British, but you're only looking at the black. You don't really care about the British. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I always say strongly that I think Black British is a myth.
Yeah.
I remember like even some show that came on BBC One, it was like, we are Black British or something, and that
on BBC Two,
them discussions got me mad, fam. It's so hard to listen to sometimes. Fucking hell, done my head in. But
I know like proper well known black folks within our community as well.
Yeah, and they let you down, fam.
Nah, no. Oh, that shit hurt my head, bro. But listen, Black British. I get obviously people are born here.
Yeah,
you gotta give like. This is what they know. I gotta understand that. But I think the identification of I just think Black British is a myth. It's almost like how I feel about African American is a myth.
Yeah. It's a myth. Like
it's a myth. I think that's why you can have a scenario, because it's like I was having a discussion. I was saying, well, when do you become Black British? Is it when you legally get the document, or is it when you
get your blue passport?
Yeah, or is it maybe when you're in the culture a lot, like you know, Brixton here is where you feel at home, blah blah blah. But then you can have someone that's been here for ages feel at home, but they don't have the paperwork.
Paperwork's to back it.
So then, what are they?
And any day now they might.
What do you sign on your on your documents?
What in terms of when they do the checkbox thing?
Yeah.
I have to go Afro Caribbean, innit? That's the only option they really give me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously the Jamaican passport. If I tick Black African, they're gonna start looking.
No, but you don't tick. You don't put Black British.
No.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
No, fair. I just feel like sometimes where I'm kind of misunderstood sometimes is the fact that I feel like, yes, I was born here, and again with Black people, like, you know, we tend to like bond over struggle sometimes, and we really you know, we kind of like resonate over different types of struggle. So you might have a struggle, and if we all have a type of struggle that we talk about,
romanticize the struggle a bit.
Yeah, and I always feel like the reason why people probably think that you know, this you know, Black British Black British and that, the reason why
that meme loading, bro.
No, I think the reason why people probably would think that is because I think I said it before, like I don't like excuses and stuff like that. So, you know, when we have struggle about, you know, having to work twice as hard to get to get half as far and stuff like that. I understand that is what happens with Black people, and that I just don't think it's an excuse for me to still not get far. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, if I went to a job and you was to tell me, you know, they only really hire white people or other people, I'm like, I'm not gonna let that be. I'm not gonna let that be a deterrent. Like, I'm still gonna be like, right, you know what? I'm still, if I want that job, I'm still gonna go for it, regardless. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes it might look like I might not that I don't know what the struggle is, but almost like I think I don't rate the struggle. If you get what I mean.
Okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because kind of similar to what some guy was saying on the Black British thing that just annoyed me. So I get what you're saying.
So yeah, that's the only reason why. Because it's funny that you said that, and then this other guy said, I was thinking, "Rah, what kind of aura am I giving?" Do you know what I mean? And even when do you know what, it's jokes as well. I was speaking to my mum about this as well. She's like, "Rah, I never knew you feel like that." I was like,
"What?"
I was like,
"What do you mean, bro?"
I was like, "Yeah."
Do you know me?
I was like, "What?" Sure. I'm the one who I told her she needs to get a Jamaican passport, fam, because you never know when the time's coming.
You're a joke. Let's make sure you always have that.
Yeah, make sure you have that.
Actually, that's
you need
the
that.
point, bro. I'm gonna have to. I was thinking about it recently, bro.
Listen, if your grandparents or your parents are not from the UK and they've got a passport, get the passport as well, fam. Get the dual nationality, because
you never know.
Boy, you think everything's cushy now, fam. Next week.
That's it, next
week.
Yo, next month, I give you a week.
Drafted, bro. You man are drafted.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, what?
Sorry,
British, yeah? Yeah? You've been taking Black British for all these years, bro. You don't think we've been watching?
Is that the same for you then, Brandon? I know you're a British done over here, innit?
Bro, I don't think about it. I don't really remember like Congo like that, innit? Even though I was born there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you identify as Black British, innit?
Yeah. Look at him.
I'm just thinking, like, yeah.
Fuck it.
What does Britain mean?
It's right, we can move on. It's right.
But no, let's talk about it.
Alright, cool.
You don't really think I'm the British guy, innit? That's how come. You know, I'm the guy, innit? I'm making jokes about Sean, but
Just your bulldog tattoo. Just your bulldog tattoo. I know you fucking
I'm looking at you.
You got it on your calf, fam.
Bro, he's got it,
Got on his calf.
He's got it somewhere you can hide it, bro. Big toe, cuz. You know, even when you take off the trainers and socks is on.
Don't kill me.
Brandon's the real one, bro.
Don't kill me, fam.
No, man. I don't really. Nah, even though, like, to what it is, I'm about my surroundings, my culture, in it, like the upbringing, just I don't know the black British experience. I'm about that, but I'm not about. I'm not about like Britain, bro. I'm not, man. I'm just about like. Just those around me, man. I think that's what it is. Just those around me only, man. Like, that's why I say I'll protect my own. But everything else, bro, I'm ready to ghost, man. I'm ready to ghost whenever, man. That's why getting the Congolese passport is actually a good idea, bro. Sean put me onto it.
Bro, I just feel like we even though our parents, like, you know, for some people, our parents and grandparents might have been born here or lived here or whatever. I feel like we're just visitors, we're on foreign land, fam. We're renting right now, bro. We're renting right now. Visitors, man. Rent is high.
Yeah,
the rent is high
every year, and really and truly, we need to start investing back anyway, rather than building back, because any day, bro.
But the corruption is a madness. But again,
bro, do you want that's another topic, bro.
Yeah.
That is another topic, bro.
Corruption of what, sorry?
Corruption back home, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's another
apparently, well, I don't know how true it is, apparently. Allegedly, sorry.
Yeah.
Someone said that, you know, Akon's doing this whole